All right, guys, we're gonna do a video today, and just kind of just go around the map and just have some fun, really. So it's nothing too crazy, nothing too exciting. Just kind of the your basic everyday everyday life Genshin play. So, and I will be talking about my experience just from pulling the banners. So yeah, or earlier just now, I joined my cousin's server, cousins Genshin server or not content. I'm saying content. Her session. Excuse me if I cough a lot. But, yeah, I joined her, and because I didn't mean to join her. I meant to look at her profile actually. So let me show you. If I go here, I always click the R3 if on your controller and to check their profile and check their information. But I always accidentally somehow don't do that and click to request to join. So I don't. I try not to do that too much because I don't know. It seems that I bog them a little bit. Not necessarily, but they don't mind it. But I don't want to be too much of a pain in the ass to, really annoy them because I don't want them to be annoyed at me. I just want them to feel okay about where who I am and all that. So right now, she is actually building her Tartaglia right now. So um, what, last week? No, not last week. Excuse me. Um, this week actually, um, she was farming. We were farming artifacts for her Tartaglia. Actually, when I was looking at her child's pieces, her fall is actually pretty decent. It's a pretty solid piece at 14 crit rate with 12.4 crit damage, with a little bit of defense. But those crit damage ratios are pretty good. The energy recharge could do a little bit better, so it would roll into those three important top stats by far, substats, and that defense wouldn't really matter. Right now, she's just doing what she can to have her pieces. I know it's really weird to have two-piece HP like percentage pieces, but I would imagine right now she doesn't have a hydro damage bonus goblet anywhere. So at some point, if she does need to mention some Tartar artifacts, she could use the new system, which I think she knows about. But I won't really tell her. I'll let her figure it out herself. So I mean, she's pretty much a veteran at this point, which I don't know her too well. I've never seen her in person, which is totally fine. And yeah, really, that's about it. And she has other characters too, so she's played it. I know she's probably played it for a good bit. I know that for sure. Oh God, what is it? Oh my God, got like hair falling out my head. And then I got, yeah, her Bennett. Yeah, she doesn't really play well. She did pull Navia and her weapon, so when Navia came out just after the start of 4.3's release. I think it was like during the time on that day when it was like dark. It was like still dark outside because they always release the banners at like around what 12 o'clock or like like the maintenance is like 4 or 5 hours long, and then um, that doesn't actually necessarily mean the game's done, but the maintenance itself is finished, and then you have to wait for another couple hours to actually wait until the game's actually in. So like the actual banners, the weapons, the story, and stuff like that. So you still have to. It's like a two-time waiting, basically. I'd say probably not the best way to describe it, but I mean that's the way I would describe it. But I mean, if you describe it a different way, you can. And yeah, we were pulling for Navia, and I pulled her with my free-to-play Primo Gems from earlier. It was a while back, and it wasn't that good. My luck with her was pretty tough. It was we had to go to Heart Pity for that one, so it was disappointing. But I mean, I'm not I'm not mad. I did lose my 50-50 to Miss Splitter, which I have two right now. So I have one right here and the other one for Kaching. So I don't know who else to use it on because I don't use too many sword users. Not a lot though. I don't use a lot of sword users. I'm more of a Claymore type of character. I like the Claymore characters a lot. I played a lot of heavy weapons and explosion characters and all that crazy stuff. So I'm that type of guy. I like big explosions, big weapons because they just seem cooler. I know some of like the swords in here in game, and even other games, like they look. Sometimes they can look better than like the big heavy weapons in most games. But I don't know. I find it more intriguing for myself just to do bigger damage, just take damage and just like just don't give a care in the world. Don't give a care in the world. But yeah. No, do also do let me know in the comments if my voice is too loud. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm bursting your ears right now. So forgive me. I'm just trying to calibrate the voice and the sound for my PS5. So from compared to my PS4, it's a completely different experience. Truly. So yes, and yeah, and then for Navia, actually, yeah, we got her no, right, not her weapon. That's gonna come later. We got her herself, and let's see, yeah, her materials. We got her to level 9 pretty fast, which I made videos on pre-farming Navia and stuff. So that's also out on my channel. You can go check that out if you like. And after that, we were trying to go for the web banner. I had left, and yes, that's when I mentioned misplay. So that second misplay that I showed you, yes, that's the 53,000, which is completely fine. It's totally normal for a game like this or any gacha game, honestly, to get to lose 50/50. So I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be mad. Misplayer is one of the best swords in the game. I think that's what most people say, which I'm just gonna believe as is. That's like a lot of Genshin players have, and especially YouTubers as well. So I'm just gonna go buy it, which it actually really is. I mean, I don't use Kaching too much, but it's a really good sword. I need to rebuild some characters and like focus on other characters after the banners are gone. So that's a good thing for me at least, because Navia is my queen right now. Because ever since we didn't get a Geo character for 256 plus days, that's the longest. Geo, the only element that is almost mostly hated by most Genshin players. Yeah, and it's honestly true. Makes sense, which I understand. But like Geo's, I like Geo. Geo's actually my favorite element. Oh gosh, and we have Navia. So Navia is a DPS Geo Claymore user, and she scales up attack. So, and the funny story is that my cousin that I mentioned earlier, right? Earlier, she said if Navia scales on defense, because we all know from previous times that most Geo characters scale off defense or HP, which are rather you decide. Because we had, I think, because Noelle scales on defense, that's a 4-star. Ito scales on defense, that's a 5-star. Albedo scales on defense. Goro scales on defense. Yunjin scales on defense. Zhongli, it's HP, mate. It's HP percent based. So because of the shield, that's what you mainly want. And a lot of because Geo characters are mainly more of a survivability type thing than a damage kind of. Well, but in a sense, Ito was I think the first 5-star that can do like real damage, which is insane. And Ito is honestly a really fun character to play. I played him a couple times and he's pretty fun. Although sometimes it is quite annoying for like the stacks to come through because I'm always doing one motion at a time, and then I'm trying to do another thing and I messed it up already. Like the combos and stuff. And for the longest, I don't use Ito no more. I mainly use Noelle at this point because Noelle's been by far my most favorite character. Not just because she's a female character, but like just overall, like it's ever since the base game dropped. Like I mean, Deluxe was my first DPS, but then once I traversed through like GL and Noelle, I fell in love with Noelle pretty straight away. I'm pretty sure everyone else can relate to that too. Like once you first get Noelle, you fall instantly in love with her like straight away. I mean, who doesn't really? I mean, she's like the very first like kind of 4-star you get from the banner or from yeah, from the banner really. So I can't get up here. Oh, I have to like swim up here. Hold on. Alright, you can just do that. I don't know why I don't do that. 天道ここにある。 And yeah, Noelle is probably like the most like I'd say kind of like the most favorable character from the start of the game. Usually because like once you first like if you were to buy the or summon on the like the first banner that she's on when you first play the game, you kind of just fall in love with her when you get her. Like as you progress through the game and play it longer and longer, you kind of start to fall in love with like certain characters in the game when you first start out, and you can never like it's like they're irreplaceable. Oh gosh, and stuff like that. So yeah. So now on to the weapon topic of things. So when I was trying to pull for the weapon for Navia, I had no luck. I had no luck. So the only weapon I had to go, which I rarely use, but it was a 5 star I got years ago, was the Unforged, which is completely not a bad weapon. It's not a bad weapon. The passive is completely, I'd say, probably better than most 5 stars. I'd say some are better than others, but I guess the downside to that, the Unforged being the one you have to have a shield to make the passive proc, because if you don't have a shield, then you're basically losing out on that 100% like damage that you gain with with the shield or without a shield basically. So with the shield you gain that passive, without a shield you don't. So you basically lose out on that that percentage of damage. Like I think it was 100% of damage from using the Unforged. And the Unforged is a claymore weapon, which I have right here. I can show you. So it's right here. So right here it says increase shield by strength by 50%. You can ignore that. That doesn't really matter. But down here, scoring hits on opponents increases attack by 4% for 8 seconds at a max stats of 5. Can only occur 0.3 seconds, and while protected by a shield, the attack is 100% in effect. So if you have a shield character like Zhongli, the best shielder in the game, or like Layla, Yang Fei, or Diona, let's say Diona, or even just like I guess what is it called? Crystallized shields, but they don't really last that long. Um, that works. I think Xing Shou counts also. Well, actually, no, maybe not Xing Shou, but like those characters, like the Luke. Not oh my god, I'm just thinking Zhang Li. Mainly Zhang Li would work preferably best with this weapon with another character. So yeah, and yeah, I've been using that. Let me go back, I guess. I've been using this as the main weapon for her. This is all I had. And then your second option would be Serpent Spine for the most part, because that's the best second slot for her. And then her main weapon would be her best in slot. So speaking of her weapon, which I did have, so here's the thing. So yeah, I lost my 50-50 to that, and me being a simp for Navi, completely a simp, um, I did everything I could to get this weapon. I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious. I did everything I could to get this weapon. I guarantee you, and it never happened. So I spent a bit of money here and there, but like I'd say at least above $100. So I guess you can consider me now as a whale. But I'm not. I'm not. That's like the only time I'll spend money mainly. Like just because like she deserves it. I don't know. Like when are the chances we're gonna get another Geo character and like stuff for another date, like another 256? Because I don't know. Like if she's gonna be the only Geo character that is gonna be released here as a filler patch, I'm gonna do everything I can for this queen because she deserves it. She deserves it. And this took me to 68 pity, so almost soft pity. So 70. I was like 68. I guess 69 if you count the weapon being there, but 68 usually. Close to 60. It's around 68. So yeah. Oh God, excuse me. Jesus, forgive me if I've been sick all day. So yeah. Oh yeah, one of you guys mentioned in I think it was my stream or my one of my videos that someone said I don't know who it was. I completely forgot who you are. Um, you mentioned something about a bet or something about sub goals or something like that. So I don't know if that's supposed to be like something I should bet on But I'm not here. I'm not trying to bet on anything really. I'm just asking for support from all you guys. That's all I really care for, and I care about every one of you. So right now we just hit 20 subscribers, which I'm happy about. I'm completely happy about. Oh, they're still here. Oh, this event was actually pretty nice. But I really do. Yeah, I really do love it. I love you guys, all of you. So, and then my next goal was to hit like 30 subscribers. So that's the goal now. So if we can get 35 subscribers, maybe 5 likes on a video, maybe possibly. Maybe go up, go step by step as if I'm an actual, YouTuber, possibly. So maybe let's hit that 35 subscriber, and then let's hit 5 likes. How about that? We can start off small, and we can work our way up. That's all I ask. But enough about it. Yeah. So enough about it. But yeah, that's really all I have been doing, and been doing. I've been literally farming this domain right here, over here. This is where you get the weep, not the weeping. It's called the Nighttime Whispers of the Echoing Woods. Artifact set from here, and I've been literally farming this artifact non-stop with my resin because I'm making this Navia the best it could be. Like good crit rate, good high crit rate, high crit damage, high energy recharge, high attack percent, insane amounts of damage, just to nuke everything. Because Navia herself can just nuke everything basically, just from her skill alone. Because that's where all her damage comes from, with the shrapnel shells as well too. So yeah, that's all I've been doing for the most part, really. So I've been having a lot of fun with Navia. I'm pretty sure some people have as well, because I've seen it. I've seen it everywhere. And I've been doing my teapot recently. Also, I can show you here. Um, I've only been doing a certain thing for my teapot. I mean, like, because I don't really build much or stuff. Do my teapot, and I actually enjoyed it. It was a lot of work though. So I only in this one specific spot. It's not done yet. I still have everything to do, but this is kind of the main thing. And this is what I've done. This is like a small garden, so yeah, this is all I've done. So this is any time if I have like my cousin or her cousins come join me or and such in my teapot, then we can sit down and talk and just chill with if we have no resident. So yeah, and yeah, that's about it. And I also have one in Inazuma. Let me show you guys also. I hope your guys' polls for Navi and her weapon have been going really well, so I wish you all luck for those Navia cons and weapon refinements also, so I wish all of you the best of luck to all of you. So let's go over to the Silken um, domain, or the teapot, not domain. I'm gonna keep saying domain. And here it is. So this is just one part of it. This is kind of like what I've done to it. So here's some dogs. Yunjin's up there. And then we got like, your everyday kitsune masks. It's got some umbrellas. And then we got food right here. And you got more merch. Some fun time balloons for the kids. Excuse me. You got Yunjin and stuff. I can't put any more characters in here because I pretty much maxed out everything. And such. It kind of sucks that you can't like put more characters because you're such limited to space, which it's all right. But I wish it was like more like kind of free, more free and opened. So yeah, but I mean that's all. And yeah, that's all I got to do for these 2 teapots. So I do have one in Fontaine, but I'm doing that one. I'm doing that one slowly. So I'm doing like 3 teapots at the same time, but just at a different pace. So that also. Ooh, excuse me. My goodness. But yeah, that's really all I have for this video. I know we didn't do too much fighting and stuff. I think I mentioned that earlier, but we're just taking our time, taking a chill, just telling what's up and all that stuff. So yeah. So, and I can show you my Navia's artifacts right here in a minute. So this is her weapon. I paid about 100, like around 100 plus bucks. Not 200. We didn't go up to 200. It was like $100. So, $100 right here. So, and then here's her artifacts. Here's her flower. This is her plume, which is pretty good. Some of these ones are better than others, which I like. This is good if this rolled into crit damage, but this rolled into HP. This one was pretty good too, but it's all rolled into like flat health and like some defense. But this is by far the best one. 25 versus 25 and 3.1 crit rate, crit damage. Then her attack piece, which I actually finally got a better piece for. I had a energy charge piece, which was better. But I think attack is. I sacrificed my crit damage a little bit for crit attack because that's best to build her attack. So, yeah, this is a decent piece, but it's landed mostly in defense. It's good at landing some. It landed pretty close to crit damage, so they're pretty even almost, slightly even. But the defense is taking up what is taking the toll on this piece. So, but it's a pretty decent piece, nonetheless. So I'll find another good piece hopefully. Then we have our geo damage bonus piece. This is the same piece I did it for my Noel or Ito, and I'm using that off piece. So this is the off piece. Here's another piece, but this one's not that good with crit rate, crit damage as this one would be. So less crit rate, but more crit damage. More crit rate and less crit damage. And, vice versa. So this is the off piece. It's pretty much the same. Better. HP, I'll take that. I'll take that any day. Then here, crit damage right here, which is actually a decent piece. Here's another one, attack piece. I had a defense piece that was actually pretty good too, but I got rid of that one because that's unnecessary. So this is a crit damage piece with a crit rate with 9.3, which is not too bad, with attack with 9.3, defense 5.8. It's alright, but it's better than anything I had so far. So, yep. And that's my Navia's build. And this is her crit rate, crit damage ratio, 60 to 218. So, yep. And with a 3,000 attack bonus, 1,000 defense because of the artifacts. And yeah, and level 90, and her talents are at 688. So, yep. No cons though. I'm not blowing on any cons at all. If I had money, then I would, but no, I'm not. But that's all I have for you guys for this video. So, I hope you guys did enjoy it. It was just a little, I guess, a little update on things and what I've been doing for the past day. I know I've been streaming a lot, mainly, but do look forward to some Star Rail streams. So, yeah, but if you guys also do like to see some Star Rail videos, then let me know down in the comments in this video. So, let me know if you guys want to see some Star Rail gameplay, then let me know. And I'll stream that or make a video on it. If you guys want to see me stream Star Rail, then let me know down. If you want to see me make videos or make both, then let me know. And I will see you all next time.